All right. We're not gonna do a long intro because I'm not gonna be here too long. Do a short little intro, and then let's hop right on. So, I may have killed off the Salamanders off stream. My bad, big dog. I killed off the Salamanders, but I got dark magic, or rather, dark magic is being learned. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Also, for killing the Salamanders, my emperor had to leave. They had to give up the, well, not for killing the Salamanders, more so for losing Tsukujima. Because we lost Tsukujima, that place, I lost the territory and they had to leave. They had to give up the throne. Oh, hey, you can still, oh. I didn't know I could still come back here. Well, the music's sad now. My bad. It's not like I wanted to get rid of the Salamanders. I just wanted dark magic more. And now I feel bad because the music's so somber. At least there's some Salamanders left. Yeah, at least there's some chilling out. I mean, is there any other way to learn the dark arts, really? If anything, that's extremely fitting, because you can't learn dark magic otherwise. You literally have to kill off the Salamanders to learn dark magic. So it's like, all right, we had to evacuate the town and give up all the Salamanders that didn't want to leave their home just to learn dark magic. So it'd be like that, I guess. All right, yeah, I know how to sail. Sure, let's do it. I got a fur? I got a fur. A fur? A fur? Hello? My bad, I was tabbing in it. Oh, it's because I put it on borderless window. God dang it. It's full recommendations. Full recommendations. Yeah, just got Dragon Sword Awakening. I played it already. I played some of the demo. I'm gonna pick it up probably as soon as I beat this game. The problem is that this game is taking up a lot of my off time. Cause if I'm not on this, when I'm not on stream, I'm on Relink. So once I get off this, then I'll be able to put something else. So I'm gonna pick up Dragon Sword. The demo was fine enough, and they put out the summer outfits. So, you know, it is what it is. Hey, hold up. Wait a minute. Hey, ho! Alright, well, alright. Not Gunner Sword. Alright, chill, relax. But yeah, full recommendation for this game. I really like it. Street Cleaver. Look at that high jump. Give me a second. All jokes aside, is Dragon Sword Awakening good? I mean, the demo was okay. I won't know until I play it fully how I really feel about it. But again, it's supposed to be a spiritual successor, so I want nothing more than for it to be good. And for it to be good, I have to give it a shot. I have to be the one to give it a old college try. If I was water, I would be weak to fire. You're not weak to fire. That's odd. Are you weak to stone? You're weak to stone. Well, alright. It's our spiritual successor to Dragoness. We've been over this so many times. I don't want to kill the sharks. Man, Dragoness was my jam. Dragoness was my jam back in the day. Yeah. That's a fair assumption. That is a fair assumption. But also at that point I didn't care because I was just playing the game. It was during that period of time where I literally did not care if a game had pay to win because I'm gonna play it anyway and I'm gonna progress anyway, so who cares? You wouldn't have to be weak to fire, would you? You're not weak to fire? That's crazy. Oh, hey, look, Thunderbolt. Can you learn your new attack, please? Nope. But yeah, Dragoness was a banger. What's this? Alright. So I don't need to worry about falling into the whirlpools, because that's just a fight, and I don't mind a fight. In fact, I need to do more fights. What the? Man shark? I'm killing this thing. You gotta go. You look weird. And for that, you must be slain. Yeah, Ford, if you can hear my voice, this game has my full recommendation. I've been having a blast with it. The story is a bit weird because it's non-linear, and the story is like disjointed from what you're doing, but I imagine it'll get wrapped up eventually. That's fair. That's fair. I did not buy this game until I knew I was going to play it. So I bought it during the summer sale, and then I immediately got on it once I was done with Relink. Because it was either going to be this, or it was going to be, what's it called? Beast of Reincarnation. And considering the way that Beast of Reincarnation dropped, it's probably a good thing that I did not get on Beast of Reincarnation. So it's I'll wait out Beast of Reincarnation, and then once they fix that, then I'll get that. There's always another JRPG in line. Yes, the Game Freak game. It came out today. Apparently not running well, so. Not running well, clunky, among other issues. Yeah, but it's one thing not to run well, it's one thing, but it's another thing to be like terrible. And that's true. Yes and no, because that game is apparently more so Game Freak in name alone from what I saw earlier. As in, a lot of their core dev team isn't on it, but also that just means it got outsourced, and meaning even worse things if it got outsourced, if we're being honest. But again, I am just cautiously aware of that one. If that game is good or bad, it don't bother me none. If it's good, I have a game to play. If it's bad, then on to the next one, right? Ooh, she learned a new skill. A. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Spiral charge. That's so much more expensive than charge, though. It hits a lot harder, but it's so much more expensive. Ugh. All right, we'll get rid of Flowing Slash. Oh, this one has a man riding it. All right. You wouldn't happen to be weak to bows, would you? Nah. Well, that was worth a shot. How about Axis? Alright, you're weak to Axis. Sick. And that's gonna glimmer something too? Alright, so now I gotta spam that. Sword? No, not sword. It's a fat physical defense buff, ain't it? What the heck? Yeah, what the heck? That, oh, never mind. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Can I see where I'm at? God dang it, I need to make it to the straight before I leave. They are generic. They're generic based on their classes. So every class has a basic look, and as you go through the generations, they slightly change the way they look. And they all have different names, but like, they're all the same. It's all the same character. The only character that I've seen that is, there's one character that is the same so far as I've, like, there's a single one. But I won't tell you, because you'll see that when you get there. Yeah, that, you know, it's kind of what I expect. Sweep thrust and slash, this is cost 24. How much is... I can feel... So, I know I'm in this, but my controller's vibrating, so that means I'm getting swept away. I'll get rid of Empty Blade, because I just got Dark Arts. So now I don't need to worry about having dark coverage. I have not played Metaphor yet. Metaphor is on the yeah, we'll play Metaphor eventually. Maybe not this year, but we're gonna play Metaphor soon, TM. It is unlikely that it's this year, but it also could be this year. But it's very unlikely. You can't glimmer anything, can you? No. Yeah, you forgot about E33 because it's garbage. I kid, but E33 is not anything special. I mean, E33 is a good game. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's the best game ever. I stand by that. It's a good game. I can see why people like it, but I also think people that say it's the best thing since sliced bread just don't play enough JRPGs. Or, and this is also a fair thing, like, you also just wanted a JRPG that wasn't Japanese. That's fine. I'm not gonna judge you. I mean, I'm gonna judge you, but I'm not gonna judge you. So, like, I totally get why people love it. I'm not gonna be mad at somebody for liking it. As far as my favorite JRPGs that came out in the past couple years, I mean, if we count, I know people get very weird about what they consider a JRPG. Like, if I say Relink is a JRPG, some people are like, no, that's an action RPG. If we're counting that as a JRPG, it's probably Relink as far as a recent. Jesus Christ, I hit hard. Try Relink. Beyond the Horizon 2. That's another banger. I'd have to go through my list. As far as, and like, this game's sick. I don't know. I mean, this is a remake, so I don't know if I count it, but. And also, I haven't beat it yet. I'm having a good time with this. The systems in there are very robust, and that makes it fun. I surely do enjoy that. I'm gonna have to do something about her BP, because she is gonna be running through her BP like crazy, and that's not okay. What else is there? I mean, I'd have to go back and just look at a list of the games I played, because I know I enjoy a ton of games, but because I play so many, I literally forget every one I played. I know I've played something else new. Now I'm gonna have to go through my list. It's a good thing that I have a list. You wouldn't happen to be weak to wind, would you? Nope. You're definitely not weak to water, that's for sure. Ooh, I can get rid of Rapid Volley. I'm never gonna use Rapid Volley. Get that trash off my skill list. Yeah, just the branching paths and all the different choices you can make in this game make this game really, really sick to me. I've already ruined multiple things, which is hilarious. Like, I went to fight a boss yesterday and I was like, nah, I'll come back later. And then I came back later and the boss had a new set of weapons and put me in the dirt. So now I'm not gonna fight it, and I'm gonna come back even later, and I'm gonna be sad if it's even stronger because I came back later. But just the fact that I left an area, and because I left it, the entire area blew up. I ruined an entire kingdom because I walked 2 steps away. I like that. I like decisions, you know, even small decisions changing things. Also, I need to hurry up and grind out some, what's it called? Some experience, because my mermaid does not hit hard with Axis. Here's the thing. I didn't make it bleed. It made me bleed, so it can't bleed. In fact, I'm not sure it can bleed at all. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. Also, the fact that I can just lose a party member every generation is hilarious. This thing and its stupid increased defense. Inventory. Well, what? How much BP does she have? She has 24. Let's use a small one. A small one being 25. The JRPG hater, as I just went over all the JRPGs I'm enjoying. That's crazy. Not I. I'm the JRPG enjoyer. Can you be petrified? No, you're petrification resistant, of course, naturally. Why wouldn't you be? Yeah, I gotta do something about her, because she needs a refund. She either needs a refund or she needs a lot more BP. Because if I use that skill every fight, because it dumpsters out damage, I'm gonna need a way to keep her resources up. Maybe I might give her the thing that gives her 3% BP after every fight. Oh. You mean your neighbors that I already killed? Well, some of your neighbors I killed. Some of your neighbors I may have accidentally forced to evacuate and destroy their town. Don't worry. Give it a generation or two. It'll be fine. My bad, big dog. My bad. God, they just had to make me... I was hoping to find new territory, and what they do, they took me back to my mistakes. They took me back to my failure. What the heck is happening in the training hall? Oh, I learned a new evasion. We also learned dark magic. Well, that's not that's a different area that I ruined. Entirely different issue. Wait, where the heck is it at? Wait, it's not here. This is 5 schools of magic. Where the heck is the dark magic? There's a dark magic school not to be... They put the dark magic school out back? They put the darkness out back? They don't even get to be in the same building? But I've ruined at least 3 different areas already. Besides, the Embryology Lab has allowed the Emperor's party to access a new mystical element, Embryology. The unit's prowess with Embryology is determined by the hidden 6 attribute, Reason. The Reason Calculator? What the heck is Reason? Reason the Rapper? I'll start my phone. So... Okay. The ones I expect to have high reason have high reason. So... How do I access the dark arts? So... But what about the dark arts? I wanna... How do I use them? I want to do darknesses. I don't know. I don't even know if he still puts out music. The last thing he did was I think the last thing he did was have beef. Okay, so darkness. If I'm gonna use darkness, that means I can't use light on somebody. So let's get rid of fairy glow on you, and you can use it too. Also, we need a spell synthesizer. Ooh. Expend 1 LP to turn into a wraith that can only cast spells and will become incapacitated if healed, but isn't vulnerable. Oh. So to a boss that's only dealing physical damage is crazy. And I can just kill myself and just fight forever. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. How many fights have I done on this guy? Probably not enough. Yeah, nowhere near enough. I need to do 42 more battles on him. Yeah, 42 more battles. That's a lot. Mystery of the Canal. We taking the trade route. Storm in the sunken ship. Let's go to the sunken ship. Though I'd prefer to do something that would give myself more land, because I need my fem tank. I need to get rid of this dude. I want him on my team. Set sail in that storm? Alright. Maybe I can claim the sunken ship as mine, right? I've never seen a storm last for this long. You suppose the diver in the tavern has any inkling when it might let up? Alright, so let's go talk to the diver. Okay, off to the sunken ship then. Again, I would rather claim some new land, but whatever. You take this ship out in this storm? Well, if you really think that it'll make a storm let up, then I'm game. Just be careful not to get thrown overboard. Actually, I'm trying to get thrown overboard. Oh, hey, the mermaid potion. I guess I still have some. All right. Look at that ugly looking shark with a man's face. Excuse me, a man's butt? I mean, nobody's down here. I can definitely claim the sea as my own, right? Like, who's gonna stop me? Oh, I didn't. Should have slept at an inn. Whatever, I'll make it work. I have enough restoration items. Now, I understand we're underwater, but are we sure this doesn't count as floating? Or flying? Because, like, they're floating, they might as well be flying, right? Ow. How? Why is he not drawing aggro? What the heck? Do your job. Hey, I throw 3 now. This is everything I got. Hopefully it's weak. It's not, but it doesn't matter. Inventory. 50 PvP? Yeah, 50. Let's do that, because we got a long dungeon ahead of us, I think. At least a slightly lengthy dungeon. Yeah, I have too many AoE bow attacks. I need to swap some of those out. Oh, the other shark's behind it. I can see it. Can't believe they got me out here killing my favorite animal, the nerve. There's 8 chests in here. Now, if there's 8 chests, that's a lot more than usual. That begs the question. Can a mimic survive underwater? Do I need to be worried about mimics underwater? Or can I open every chest and not worry? Hello? Game, there's no way you're putting an invisible wall between me and that chest. What are we doing here? Okay, so your club weak. Which one of y'all got the fire skill? What? Is it you? You're the one with the fire skill. Huh. Oh, because it was on the robot. That's why. Man, that gave me no TP at all. What am I supposed to do with that? Nothing just trying to doom me? Okay. Well, that was a knife. No, I got confused. So I need to remember, I have a greatsword, but both my greatsword attacks are water, so I kind of been ignoring it this entire time. Like, there's no way anything down here is going to be weak to water, right? Oh, that thing's only weak to elemental stuff, and it just so happens to be weak to fire and light. Alright, I'll take it. That's a lot of money. So I can go around and go up, or I can go up here. Let's go up here and see what's over here. Yeah, because it's just this room. That just happened. This ain't where I left. Oh my god. What the... Could we not? Yeah. I'm about to get lost now, because I don't know where anything is. My sense of direction is all out of whack. Oh my god, these things in the water are water weak. Wow, who would have thunk it? Also, simply phase through the wall. If I could, I would. If I could, I would. Give me 1 second. Where am I at now? I'm over here. Where is this gonna put me? Dude, where the heck? Oh. Okay. This is like thinking, what was it, Visions of Mana when it randomly turned into a horror game when I was on the ship? This is what these games turn into horror games. No, it wasn't Visions of Mana. It was Trials of Mana. That was the one that turned into a horror game all of a sudden. Was it both? It might have been both. Alright, well, he's doing a good job holding aggro, if nothing else. I was thinking hammer skill has to be awfully like low still, isn't it? It's 40 and she's still hitting like that? Oh my god, girl, do something. Why is your... Whatever, it's fine. I guess she's just not meant to hit hard, aside to with her magic, which just so happens to mainly be water magic, and I just so happen to be under the water where that's basically useless. Oh god, whatever. I'll find some new magic. Well, no, because her wind magic sucks too. I'm about to kick her off my team. I only put her here because she was a cute mermaid, and now she's useless to me. To find somebody better. In reality, it shouldn't be that hard. I'm sure there's another. Well, I know I'm putting the Fem tank on my team, but I don't know who else I'm gonna put there. Maybe Imperial, maybe Court Mage or Court Mage. Court Mage should be able to be good at everything, right? I think Court Mage should be good at everything, or at least I should be able to get some good dark magic off of them. Yeah, maybe I'll do Court Mage. This could be a mimic. It's alone in a room. Oh. Are you a mimic? I wonder. The world may never know. Okay, now I'm back up here. Look at that fat axe slash. Can you put a zombie to sleep? Is that possible? I don't think you can. No. Well, of course dark magic is gonna work against the dead. Why would it? What other thing could it even be weak to? I have every... Well, I don't have fist covered. That's why I don't have it covered. Alright, that's fair. Maybe it's weak to fist. Who would have known? Who would have thunk it? Zombies are weak to getting fisted. And I don't have Marionette on. Why don't I have Marionette on? You stupid game. They took Marionette off. Please don't tell. God, no. Wait, okay, that didn't send me too far. It just sent me to the front of the part that I'm in. So all the doors are cursed. And I just got jumped by demons the moment I left that room. Okay. They're sucking the life out of him. This is not the ball. Ooh. I mean, there's a save point, but there's still enemies. So, and there was no BP restoration, so I think we're still safe from the boss for now. No new attacks to learn? Alright, just yo-yo this thing then. Need it. I think how many chests did I get? There's no way I got them all already, right? Really, you managed to not kill with that? God, it's like a weak character. I gotta do something about that mermaid. I gotta put something more valuable. Maybe I might put a ranger or... Huh, I guess I don't have ninja yet. Maybe I'll try to find ninja and I'll turn ninja into a debuffer. I can just put nothing but debuffs on ninja and force it to succeed, right? That seems doable, assuming ninja is a debuffer. Because what if it's not a debuffer? What if I'm trying to force something that's not supposed to be forced? Oh. This is a ghost. He's gonna turn into a ghost or a skeleton. Eh, who could have seen that one coming? Please tell me they gave me my BP back at least. They did not, meaning this is not a boss fight, so I don't gotta worry too much. Now let's Grand Slam him. You can Saint Fire the back line. And you can protect us. Because we're about to get hit 5 times. Or we're gonna parry everything. I'll take that too, that's fine. That's fine by me. Really? You want to live through just that? Come on now. Do we have... That's 25. Let's do 25, 25, 25. That should be enough. What just hit me? Oh my god. It's mixed. It's mixed. I saw it before I started streaming. It's like straight up mixed. Yeah, that's about that's I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I saw it at before I started streaming. Like when I replied to you earlier, that's when I said I'll just wait it out for a sale because I had just looked at it. I mean, if nothing else, if the game ends up being halfway decent, it might be worthwhile in the end. Right? And they still might be able to pull something out of this, but I don't expect it, and they might just have to fall back on Pokemon for a bit, which is whatever. I don't. Like I said, if this game does well or bad, I don't particularly care. My thing is I am going to... kind of just going to wait for a sale. I mean, it's not even cope. It'd be cope if I cared about the game. I don't... If the game does good or bad, I'm indifferent. I just feel like there may still be a chance for it, but if it does or doesn't get that chance, I'm kind of indifferent on it. They're just going to end up falling back on Pokemon, and Pokemon's always going to make them money, so it's going to be the status quo again. Check this. Okay, up we go. Just Delta, Mirage. I will do Mirage Blade. That did no damage and gave me no refund. Yikes. Jesus Christ. All right. That's a wall attack. Slow your road there. Even if they're prioritizing it, that's one thing, but if they're still putting out a Pokemon game here and there, that can realistically probably cover them for a bit. Like, say they do a Pokemon game for, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 times, then try it again. They're going to try, when they're not making Pokemon, they'll try something original, which realistically is good for them, because then they can realistically just take that Pokemon money and then try something like that they actually want to do. Yeah, which is fine. If anything, that's what I want to see. Try something different. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It just kind of sucks that when you're doing stuff like that, if it doesn't stick, you're kind of screwed, because that's like a loss on investment, a heavy loss on investment. Which I feel like that's to be expected, but not to be accepted. Like, I expect them not to know how to work something that crazy on PC, but that does not mean I want to accept them not knowing how to do that. Because I, as a consumer, still want a good product. That kill? Yes, it did. Spirit Liquor. God, this is a long dungeon. I just restored my beat. Ah, whatever, it's fine. It depends on what you're expecting. If you, so say you went in expecting a game to play like X and it plays like Y, then that's one thing that I'm like, I don't know if that's worth leaving a negative review about. But let's say you expected it to run well and it doesn't, that's another thing. And that's why I think, I don't know how much I like, this goes into why I don't like just looking at the negative review, like the review ratio on Steam, because some people will say they don't recommend this game, and they'll be because, oh, it's not the kind of game I like. And I'm like, okay, that's fair, right? You don't like this kind of game, so you wouldn't recommend it. But that leans into the aggregated score of saying, no, this game is bad, which is why I like to actually go and read multiple reviews rather than just look at an aggregated score. Aggregated scores are just not good. They're not good. Like, I mean, they're good for at a glance, but you can't take everything off an aggregated score. It's very, there's a lot more that well, I would like to think there's a lot more that goes into that, because I would like to put more than that into something. Even when I'm doing just oh, hey, it's the guy I fought earlier. He ran off and died. I thought they were kidding when they said Garen. Who are you? I mean, I killed you. Well, I didn't kill you. You ran away from me. All right, whatever. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna mock somebody about it. I would just like to, I would much rather figure out what you wanted out of it and actually like read into it. Can you get stunned? No, you're stun resistant. But you're dead, so I can burn you. Oh my god. Hey, what the heck, man? What are we doing here? First off, I need a hasten time, just in case. Yeah, if a game straight up doesn't work on your system and your system's good, that's one entirely different thing. Like, yeah, that's absolutely worth leaving a negative review. But sometimes things don't make sense about what they're complaining about, which is why I would, again, much rather read and see, like, at least take a look at a couple different reviews rather than just seeing, oh, bad score, I don't want to play it. You are weak to... yeah, let's do this again. He doesn't hit hard enough that I need to worry too much. Okay, here, I'll tell you what. Let's life water her, get her back to... Where's she at? Get her back to full. And this might make her deal a big nuke if she ends what she does. Alright, do it. Yeah, the game not perform well, that's worth a bad review. That's worth a bad review in the entire time. Ooh, look at that damage. Like, I would, if your game is not running well, you're gonna get a bad review. That's a perfectly acceptable reason to leave a bad review. Can't be mad at that. I paid X amount of money. I would expect the game to run well. Now, there are people that expect games to run well, and they have awful hardware. That's where you start losing me. But that also goes into the fact that half these games aren't optimized anyways nowadays either, which is it's far too many numerous issues falling into it. That did the same amount of damage. That's kind of okay. There we go. I mean, at that point, I'm not too surprised. UE5 gonna UE5, as disappointing as it is. Rain of Death. Sounds pretty cool. Where am I at? I'm down here. I'm 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8? Okay, I can get that. Fix that. And yeah, that's why I said, like, it's one thing if your hardware is not up to par, right? Some like, I've seen people say, oh, I'm running on graphics card that are more than 10 years old, right? And then they're like, this game doesn't run for me, I'm mad. And I'm like, I get it. Things are really expensive right now. I don't want to have to buy a new GPU. If my GPU dies on me, I'm gonna cry. But also, I don't expect modern games to run on older hardware anymore. And it sucks even more because, like I just said, devs aren't optimized. Like, these new games are just not optimized in general, even for higher hardware. So even older hardware, I mean, it is what it is. She can join, but I'll just go with this. What's up, Al? You caught me at the end. I just wanted to do this dungeon. Will she join? Since I said that, will she still come? I knew this already. I think that sounds like we got a new person on our team. Wait, did that just give me 2 lands? No, that's 1 land. That's 1 territory. God dang it. God dang it, man. And I lost territory earlier. Ugh. Which is why demos. More games need demos. That way I can get demos, or at least what's it called? Not stress test. I mean stress test, but that's not the word I'm looking for. There's a specific word I'm looking for that I can't remember right now. But I want to see if performance tests. That's close enough to what the word I'm looking for. But I want to see if games run on my computer. So let me play a demo. Well, heck, even demos aren't even reliable because some games run well in a demo and then don't run well outside of it. So, but I want to at least try. And I don't think Beast of Reincarnation has a demo. And Guns and Dragons, who knows? Benchmarks. That's the word I'm looking for. Benchmarks. Thank you. That is the word I was looking for. Benchmarks is the word I was looking for. So I'm gonna lose access to all that stuff because I'm whatever. It's fine. Yeah, benchmarks make the world go round. Please give me more benchmarks. But yeah, some complaints are entirely valid, and then other ones I'm just like, whatever. But that's again why I would prefer to read through people's reviews than just look at aggregated scores. Aggregated scores are good for at a glance stuff, but I like looking and reading. Oh, hey, and that's literally, if I were to switch to my Steam tab, you would see that I was scrolled down reading the reviews. Yeah, people that will take the time to write out their thoughts. I appreciate that so much because I want to know why you don't like a game. And also, thank God that Steam, if you submit your specs, it puts it on your review. Because that's one thing I don't mind. I'll just tell Steam my specs, and if they add my specs to my review, that's good. That's good. Let people know that I ran it on here, or like people play. I can see this person played on the Steam Deck. Now I know that it might run on the Steam Deck. Yeah, and that's the thing. Let me know. Let me see what a person's experienced, and then I'll hear from them, and I'll read from them, and I'll see. And like I said, just off looking and reading through the reviews and looking at what you said, that I'll either 1, wait for a patch, or 2, wait for a sale. You know? It's probably for the best that I picked up Romancing Saga instead, because this game is a lot of fun, and now I can just wait. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's always nice to see a little bit of the validation, like you said, with the jankiness and clunkiness and whatever. So, you know, the game still looks cool. So I do still want to play it eventually, even if it is, say, if they only do a patch for the performance and it stays as clunky and janky as it is now, I would still play it at a discount, at a steep discount at that point, like $20, right? But, I would like to see them work all that out. Anyways, it's 1:30, 1:40, so I'm done. Hopefully tomorrow or maybe even tonight. Maybe I'll do some more off stream and see if I can get a territory or two. Because I want to get my defense. So anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a good night, and for you, Al, have a good morning. I'll catch y'all later.